Hey, what's up, sports bettors? Alex here, and I got bored, so I ended up placing 8 more sharp, mathematically profitable bets for tonight. It's been a pretty crazy day in terms of NBA line movements. Like you can see right here, I'm not sure if someone got injured or something, but the Bucks went from pretty big favorites to now they're, plus 145 on DraftKings. So there's been some crazy line movements. We were able to capitalize and take advantage. So you can see the total in this game is also moving lower on sharp offshore sportsbooks like Pinnacle. So there's been a lot of line movements today, long story short, in the NBA, and we were able to capitalize, and we have 8 bets. So first we have an NHL play. We have the Blackhawks money line at plus 135 odds. That bet was found on the OddsJam, plus EV page right here, which just shows you line discrepancies and the profit margin of your bet. So we can see like right here, Pacers minus 1.5 first half point spread. You can get plus 110 on FanDuel. This is all the way down at minus 111 on Pinnacle. So you have 7.41% edge as a sports bettor in your bet, right? So placing bets like this, you'll make money over the long run as a sports bettor. So we ended up getting Blackhawks money line. That's at plus 135 odds on WinBet. So if you just look at, a betting exchange or something like that, you can see on the betting exchange, the current market is someone is willing, this is in decimal odds, but somebody is willing to get the Blackhawks for $1,000 for plus 130 odds. So on top of looking at OddsJam positive EV page, you can look at some of the biggest betting exchanges in Europe. And we actually have some betting exchanges coming to the US soon. So that'll be pretty interesting to see how those develop. But anyways, we'll keep going through. So what we have first is Blackhawks plus EV play on WinBet. We have the money line. We have Rangers, Coyotes. Under 5.5 goals at plus 105 odds. We have Spurs, Hornets, under 116 first half point spread at minus 105. So you can see we actually bet earlier Spurs, Hornets over 226 points on WinBet at minus 110 odds, but lines rocketed downwards. So if we go to the game now, I believe when we made the video earlier today, the total was already all the way up at 228 or 228.5 on most books. And you can see there's been some huge line movements, and now the total's at 224.5 on most sports books, right? And we're actually, kind of shaded towards the under on some of these sports books. So the total has fallen 4 points in this game. I'm not sure why, not sure if there was a player injury or some, star players resting. Not sure, but all I know is lines were blasting lower, and we were able to pick up under 116 first half points in this game. So our first bet looks awful. We have under 226 points, or we have over 226 points at minus 110 odds. That was our initial bet on WinBet. So the lines don't always move in your favor as a sports bettor. This was a great bet at the time because the rest of the betting markets were closer to 228, 228.5, but now our bet looks absolutely awful. Like you can see Twinspires now is giving us over 226 at plus 112 odds when we have this bet on at minus 110 odds, right? So that's an awful bet, and if you can, that is a bet you would want to cash out for full value because the lines have moved completely against you. But anyways, so we have under 116 in Spurs Hornets for the first half. That's on DraftKings, minus 105 odds. We have Nuggets Timberwolves over 223 points, and that's minus 110 odds as well. Or this is minus 110 odds for $350 on WinBet as well. And then we have 4 unders in the Spurs Hornets game. So lines just blasted down by 4 points about 45 minutes ago when we placed our bets. And we ended up betting some of the main line spreads and the alternate spreads on Twinspires Sportsbook. So we're on under 225.5, under 226.5, under 226, and under 224.5. Lines moved towards the unders. Twinspires was stale. We were able to pick up some stale odds. Thanks to OddsJam and kind of the fastest sports betting software on the market. So I hope you found this video helpful. A lot of line movements tend to happen once you get closer to the game time. So, sometimes players come out as not playing, things like that. So a lot of the biggest line movements in sports betting, they come a few hours before the game, which is a really great time to look for betting opportunities on the OddsJam, positive expected value tool for the night. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions about sports betting, anything at all, you can reach out to us. We're tracking our profit and loss for all these plays. We already had a bunch of bets for today, but I'm adding these as well. So, hopefully we have some good luck today. And again, thank you so much for your time.